being a nuisance. So yeah, I stand by it. You're a nuisance. In fact, you're being a nuisance right now. Big old nuisance. Nuisance, nuisance, nuisance. That's what you are. So my first piece of advice. I have to know, did he already comment on this one? This is
What
already
is
so
this?
amazing.
Is that
I've never
Frosty?
seen someone so loosey-goosey with the
Damn,
law
why
like
am
that,
I?
especially not someone whose whole personality, I guess, is around, like, getting rid of laws in general. Damn, it looks like he hasn't watched it yet. Hold on. Let me see. I'll look up here. Man, what the fuck? His whole channel is about filing complaints. I filed a complaint with cops, and then he uses 50 hashtags. So why is his name Delete Laws? Is it, like, ironic? How many lawsuits does this guy file?
Jumbo
Oh my
9000.
lord. Yeah, I've never heard of this guy before. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. Dude is a caricature who came to life. Hey, caricature is a legal term, brother. I hope you're ready to see him in court, dunce cap. You're so fucked. This guy's got you now. His channel description is, when we overturn Terry vs. Ohio, there will be an immediate and overwhelming change that impacts all Americans at the street level. What is Terry vs. Ohio? This is gonna be some, like, stupid shit about, like, not jerking off to trains or something. I already know it. Let's see. In this case, the court concluded that the Fourth Amendment did not prohibit police from stopping a person they had reasonable suspicion to believe had committed a crime and frisking that person if they reasonably believed that person to be armed. This was a 1968 ruling. This is known as the Stop and Frisk Law. Okay, so in a nutshell, an officer was patrolling. He noticed 3 people pacing outside of a jewelry store, had reasonable suspicion to think they were casing it and about to do a stick-up. So the officer asked to frisk them. Well, he didn't ask. The officer frisked them and found a pistol in one of their pockets, a revolver in another one, and then the last guy was unarmed. And so he arrested 2 of them that were armed. And they found the men guilty and ruled that, given the suspicious nature of their behavior and the officer's concern, the decision to frisk was permissible. But the appeals court, and then the appeals court affirmed the decision, and then Terry appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court in 1967. Terry being the guy with a pistol in his pocket. So this became known as the Stop and Frisk case. So it represents a clash between Fourth Amendment protection from intrusive, harassing conduct by police when no crime has been committed, and the duty of an officer to investigate suspicious behavior and prevent a crime. So that's the whole core of it. In 1968, the Supreme Court affirmed the conviction and set a precedent that allows police officers to interrogate and frisk suspicious individuals without probable cause for an arrest, providing that the officer can articulate a reasonable basis for the stop and frisk. Yeah, I've never even heard of that before. Cops just use it on anything now. Yeah, this seems like it set somewhat of a slippery slope precedent.
Trying to draw a knight.
Where they can just do anything if they can come up with any type of reason to perform the searches. Yeah, it's wild. So it looks like he's very much trying to lead a charge against that, which I actually totally think is just. But then he's also a completely unhinged maniac here, I guess, threatening lawsuits against a guy who called him a nuisance. So, you know, sometimes you hit and sometimes you miss. Advice in responding to criticism is listen to the full criticism before you respond, or else, like a dumbass, you'll leave evidence that your incoming lawsuit is based upon something that I never even said. Now, I didn't respond to these comments, which, like a crazy ex, he's since deleted all of them, but I took screenshots because how could I even look away? I was getting a new comment from him every 20 seconds. These were mostly just unintelligible ramblings of a man who loves to bark over and over again about how he's gonna sue you. But I'd like to read one of those puppies. My God, how long did he spend here? He must have watched Gunner's video and spent like hours on this, writing these things. 8:35. I patronized the hell out of her by calling her honey because I have no respect for cops. You'll back the blue until it happens to you. But first, young man, get your wallet and call your attorney. You messed with the wrong guy, lol. I'm laughing as I talk text. What? Go ahead and ask around about me. Find out if I sue people after I tell them I'm going to sue them, lol. Yes. Yes. I have a smile from ear to ear. I don't think you're smiling. It seems like you're crying. This is like Dr. Evil putting his pinky to his lips, thinking he's doing something big here. What in the world? Wow. He needs help. Like, professional help. This is, like, actually concerning behavior. Fuck me. There's a major difference about the YouTube pranksters you covered before and defaming me. The difference is this video is going to cost you 150K, and I do this all the time. You're so screwed, bro. You can remove the video and retract what you said. I don't think it's going to stop me from suing you, though. There are dozens and dozens of comments on my page now identifying you as the defamer, covering YouTube pranksters and covering a law scholar. You're about to find out the difference. I know you're not a law scholar. You're not a law scholar. You making this threat already damages your whole case because it seems like a frivolous lawsuit with the way you talk about it, that you're weaponizing it. You can't do that. I don't think you've ever successfully sued somebody. Legitimately. This statement alone right here already makes your case very weak. No self-respecting lawyer would ever advise behavior like this. You've already put yourself in a disadvantageous position if you were to try and pursue something against the guy making jokes online about you. So you're fucking lying. You're trolling? What? No, like, you legitimately can't be using, like, saying things like this, where this is going to cost you 150K and I do this all the time, you're so screwed. You can't make threats like that in the league before doing something. There was a time on YouTube where I was in a bit of a tiff with someone behind the scenes, and he completely ruined his own case because he kept making these threats via email. So he then could no longer pursue it. You can't, it ruins the integrity of the lawsuit. You can't try and weaponize frivolous lawsuits. You can't.
Gonna sue you. But the thing is, it's hard to claim damages for a lawsuit when in the same comments he'll then thank me for making the video and that it actually helped his channel out. I'll sue you because you have to defend the lawsuit. You forgot
That's a great
that one,
point.
and that defense is $10,000 to start. You're getting sued, brother. You really made a mistake. Don't fuck with people who openly tell their audience they are a law scholar. I love this. You have helped this channel so much, bro. God bless you, dude. Call your lawyer and ask him how much it's gonna cost to defend my lawsuit because it's coming. Well, you told me it was for a lot, specifically an uneducated YouTube kid who doesn't understand the Constitution or understand the law. Which, sure, but that was my
What was that?
We're on the playing field. That you admit that your entire also comes from the internet.
I don't have any
Something
more
popped up on my
education than
phone.
anybody here. I have a education from Google and YouTube. I don't know anything more than anybody else. I just know what I learned online.
Yet you pitch your
Oh no. Well, that sounds about right. That's about par for the course. Yep, that tracks. That fucking tracks. Yeah, makes sense. Huge fucking self-report.
yourself as an authority on law as if you know what you're talking about, calling yourself a constitutional law scholar because you have access to an iPhone. That claim has as much merit to it as me calling myself an ER doctor because I watched 3 seasons of House. Yet he has the audacity to comment, going forward you'll be delving into law. I've read about you. Anybody who listens to a damn word you say about law, you're not qualified. Neither are you, idiot. The difference is every law
Oh, you just said idiot. That's a legal term. Uh-oh.
Me and not you.
Add it to
I'm
the
not telling
case.
my audience to use my information, further selling it to them on destructible, indestructible paper. If you want to skip the lawsuit, remove your video, and then work out a financial settlement with me, I'm willing to do that, and then have a debate with you. However, as of this moment, you're going to be sued within the next couple of days. Wow, what a gracious offer. No. However, what I think is funny is you're going to go through and debunk what a constitutional law scholar says. I can't wait.
Why does he keep calling himself a constitutional law scholar, but on video he says, yeah, I don't have any education, I just learned from Google and YouTube? That's the exact opposite of a law scholar. It's not even close. I don't know why he keeps giving himself that title. He actually might be legitimately schizophrenic. I think that is a possibility, yeah.
Can't wait to hear this. And what I think is funny is that in this comment, minus the lawsuit threats, he's talking about how I'm not qualified to go up against a constitutional law scholar like himself because he's like so wickedly smart, right? Why would I even attempt to challenge him in the battle of intellect? He's a constitutional law scholar. Am I out of my mind? So I had to laugh out loud when he immediately contradicted himself in the next comment he left, telling me that he's actually really dumb. It doesn't matter if I have a degree, a jurist, doctorates, a master's, a PhD. None of that matters. What does matter is that I know how to sue people in federal court. That's all you need to know. I'm the dumbest guy ever. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Anything you want to call me, brother. However, I am a lead expert, and we sue people all over the country. LOL. I'm afraid you blew it here. You're getting sued now. Yes. So I guess he came around to admitting that he's dumb too. I don't know. This man speaks in constant hypocrisy.
My phone's
But
on
then it
31%.
happened. I finally got my email that he warned of, telling me that I had 24 hours to retract my statement. And this email was a bit menacing in tone, sort of like he was cosplaying a Bond villain. I'm so happy. Thanks for making you my target. By law, I have to warn you that you have 24 hours to retract and remove the defaming content or face a federal tort lawsuit. I love it. I'm gonna clean up all of social media. I guess you forgot to look me up. I sue people who defame me, and then the incorrect...
Does he? I don't know. I'm curious. I'll look him up. Does he sue people that defame him? Let's see. Because I can't imagine he's successfully sued anybody. He probably just makes these threats all the time. Let's take a peek. Alright. The first result, YouTuber suit dropped by court. So this one doesn't seem overly successful, if I'm being honest with you. Chili DeCastro continues to file motions. A $1 million federal lawsuit filed by a YouTuber against the Ironton Police Department, a sheriff's deputy and courthouse employee, has been terminated by a court. Oh, for one, but, you know, maybe he was just a bad day. Let's take a peek at some more. Here's another one. This one, he does, like, legitimately try. This one was is this a YouTuber? This is a assault, libel, and slander is what he went for after this guy. What's the status of it? It looks like as of October 31st, 2022, it's in complete limbo. So that one doesn't seem to be overly successful at the moment either. Let's take a peek at some other ones. So it looks like he does like actually try to sue people. A lot of people. In fact, this one from 2023 is literally just people versus Chili DeCastro. And he's getting, so on March 3rd, he was doing a live stream on his YouTube channel and recorded his interaction with officers, and is now facing legal ramifications because he was holding his cell phone while driving, which is a violation of the law. So the tables turned and he's getting slapped legally on this one. His most recent one is for obstruction and resisting arrest. So it doesn't look like he's usually the one suing. It looks, oh no, here's another one. Earlier this year, DeCastro versus another YouTuber. This one's for defamation and stalking. Yeah, so it looks like he does go through with it. This man's using all of his money for these worthless lawsuits against random people. It looks like he's very well known into the court system for this kind of garbage. So, after having failed in Massachusetts in two attempts to get a restraining order, the judge... The judge in Massachusetts federal case resulting in denials for many of his motions. He filed another case in response. And this time for slander and libel. Man, this guy's just like an actual serial loser. Holy fuck. Things that Prime Panic, the resub Hornless. Blatantly abusing the law system. Yeah. He has 2 active warrants out for his arrest, it seems. What the fuck? Wait, what? Yeah, as of late 2022, he has a warrant in Oregon. At least according to this. I don't know if they're still active, but they're blinking red with warrant. Jesus Christ. But in between his warrants, he's suing YouTubers who made fun of him. This actually does seem like a mental illness. I'm starting to just feel bad. That's probably how Gunner felt. It doesn't look like he's had a successful case yet. He has lost every case so far that I see here, and he's been found guilty on everything he's been charged with since 1990, it seems. The only case that's been granted is when he was evicted in 2017, when he everything is dismissed except for a few. The ones that were granted were restraining orders against him and an eviction. Holy fuck. Here, I'll pull it down real quick. I don't want to harp on it too long because this is just fucking sad, but look at this rap sheet. This is the guy that's coming after Gunner. Jesus. The only granted ones are restraining orders, someone who came after him for stalking, restraining order, eviction, and then guilty verdicts on all of his other things that he's been charged with throughout his life. Jesus. He sues anything that moves. It seems like it. I don't know, man. This actually seems more like a mental illness. Can't say he doesn't have a hobby. True. There's the resub Doe and DJ.
Oh, I should charge my
Nuisance is a legal term.
headphones now.
Uh-oh, you lied. I'm being massively harassed now, and bingo, get your wallet out because you will pay me for what you have done, YouTuber. First step, I give you 24 hours to retract or unless your statements defame me. Second step, I file a restraining order for defaming me. Third step, I will sue you in federal court for defamation. It's called odium, dunce cap. Federal court because of jurisdiction and amount exceeds $75,000. I'll be suing you for $100,000. Odium predispose you to harassment and abuse by others. Oh, and I've had 100 so far comments of others now harassing me. I screenshot and keep all things. I sue. Call your lawyer and find out what I'm saying is true. I can't wait. You won't do it, and I get to sue another piece of shit YouTuber. Yes. And your young smart.
Those haven't historically gone your way, though.
Going out and the video doesn't
at all.
lie. You accuse me of a crime. This is your fair warning. 25 hours from now, I'll be filing my restraining order. Let's dance, YouTuber. God, man, what soap opera do you think you're in? Oh, and then he showed me the definition of public nuisance, the thing I didn't call it. Now, important highlights here. Thanks for making me my target.
Mister.
How can I take that as anything other than a threat to my well-being? Saying you're gonna file a restraining order? It sounds like I'm the one that needs to file a restraining order here.
Gunner, I mean, interestingly enough, that seems to be what most people have had to do against this guy. Like, half of the people in his state have a fucking restraining order against him, it seems. Thanks to the resub, Wilbur.
And then, of course, there's him saying he's going to sue me for $100,000 of damages and that he had over 100 comments already of my fans harassing him. Mind you, this email was sent just a little over an hour after I posted the video when my video had maybe about 180 comments on it, and you're saying that over half of those people went over and left comments on your channel harassing you. Is that right? But the madness did not stop there, as Chili then went live on his YouTube channel that same night to over 200 people, urging them to both find my address and report my video for bullying and harassment.
So I got a
Jesus.
The guy's channel is named Gunner TV. I need his home mailing address or his physical location. You guys could put it in the chat down there. His name is Gunner TV.
You're not very good with the law here. That's illegal. You fucking idiot. Holy shit. That's an actual crime. Wow. Wow.
Real name is Gunner Klein, Cline. The last video he made about me, I need you guys to report the video for misinformation, for bullying, harassment.
So yeah, just take advantage of YouTube's system by brigading your audience to incorrectly mass report my video. That is so against YouTube terms of service, and there's footage of you doing that now. Now, to be clear, he says he wants to find my address so he can serve me, not to dox me, but when you're asking over 200 of your fans live to find my address, as well as my mother's address, it's kind of one and the same.
I need to know Gunner Klein's mailing address,
Holy.
residential address, cell phone phone number, his email address, his mama's address.
In fact,
There's no way his channel's gonna make it another week after that. No, he's like, he's super fucked. That guy is so fucked. YouTube is bad with a lot of things, but unironically, they take pretty swift action against that kind of shit. So he just lost his whole channel from that. He lost his whole goddamn career. You say that, but Quantum's still around? Even in a case like Quantum, he wasn't stupid enough to do that live on the platform that he uses. I would wager a guess there's no way his channel makes it another week. I would say within the week he will lose his channel from that. He literally broadcast it and YouTube actually doesn't take that shit lightly. It's an actual crime. Thanks for the resub comment.
Harassment happening here, and it's from you. So my next tip for responding to criticism is don't try to censor the criticism, or else it'll blow up in your face, and now you potentially put your own channel at risk. Now, I'm not a fucking maniac, so I'm not gonna weaponize my audience to mass report your channel, because it's a bitch move, and it doesn't set a very good precedent going forward for handling petty beef on this platform. You petulant child. Now, fast forward 4 days from this whole fiasco, and Chili does a live stream where, surprisingly, he says he's not gonna sue me, and
No!
admits that it actually helped grow his channel, so he has no basis to do so.
I'm just saying thank you to Gunner TV for making a hate video about me that totally backfired, bro. I'm so grateful because thousands of people subscribed from Gunner TV and a lot more people ordered my trifold. I mean, I researched him. I know his address. I know everything about the kid. Because if I'm going to sue someone, I like to learn everything. But considering he only boosted me and helped me, I don't have any grounds for a lawsuit. So there's no way to sue someone if all they did was help you. So Gunner TV, I'm so grateful, bro.
Thanks,
I'm
bitch, Fred.
so grateful.
Oh, but that makes you look kind of weak, Chili, doesn't it? Your audience is gonna think you're too scared to take me on. What's that?
Oh, Gunner TV is a giant douchebag. He's a total douche. I'm 48. He's 24. If I was 24, I'd pile drive him. But I'm too old, man. I can't fight people in the street anymore.
Spoke too soon. Good save. Let him know that if we were the same age, that you would pile drive me. Sick, dude. What a mature, cool thing for a 48-year-old to say. The same 48-year-old who just cried that my video was bullying and harassment, you're gonna pile drive me now, are you? And on top of all this, you know what's the sweetest piece of irony? That yesterday, this pathetic man went to my Instagram account, scrolled 3 years back, and commented on a picture of me with my ex-girlfriend. I was so much more than you at this age. Please make another bit about me, bro. You are the hashtag king douche. Nothing says I was so much more than you at your age than to be so insecure as to go through my old pictures and beg me to make another video about you at double my...
This is
My
wild.
advice on responding to criticism is don't think that you don't deserve criticism. We all do, but especially you, more so than other people. You so more, for sure. Grow up, would you? So here's the video you asked for, Chili. You tried to threaten and intimidate me with a lawsuit that you admitted you had no grounds for. You left evidence of you breaking YouTube TOS by mass reporting my video, and you even gave me grounds.
Not even
for
his
my own
TOS, it's a
lawsuit
crime.
by posting a deceptive edits to your channel claiming that I endorsed your trifold. What is a trifold? I'm glad you asked. This is a pamphlet Chili sells for $25 that has a bunch of Supreme Court cases you can reference when arguing with cops. And it's printed on indestructible paper. It's so ridiculously bad and obvious that I couldn't give less of a shit, but it does break a law, I guess, which you like those or you hate those. I can't remember. That's the video today, though. Just a bit of
What a fucking
and
banger.
I'm also moving, believe it or not, unrelated to Chili. So I'll see you guys soon in the new crib. Bye-bye now.
Holy shit, that was absolutely
Just someone.
nuts.
It's just a
He may be friends
reference
with
photo I
Billy
found
Mitchell.
on Pinterest.
Maybe. They'd get along well. I'm gonna keep refreshing this until I see delete laws comment on this video. What do warrants do, and how is he not arrested if he has to? I don't know, maybe it's not the same guy, though it seems like the same guy since a lot of those were YouTubers. Can't imagine there's too many people with his name suing YouTubers over hurt feelings. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, also, this comment right here, by the way,
I did
this is one of the people he's suing and losing
did that
against
one.
right now. The
That one I did,
troll
I think,
mafia.
last night.
So it looks like the viewers in his stream are literally people that treat him like a lol cow. I just can't believe he hasn't commented on this yet. I feel like he'd be glued to everything Gunner does now. But I guess not. Sort of my newest. Nah, I wouldn't change anything. His would have been towards the top. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. Make sure to... Nobody likes a cheater. Whether it's video games, sports, or relationships, it's one of those universally hated things by everyone across the globe, kind of like cockroaches. And in 2015, it was the worst recorded year in history to be a cheater, because that was the year of the infamous Ashley Madison data breach. Ashley Madison is a website that's used for facilitating cheating. Its slogan is "Life is short, have an affair," so it's mainly for married individuals to find people to cheat on their spouse with. And in 2015, they were hacked, and the hacking group threatened to release their users' identifying personal information, which would undoubtedly ruin their relationships once it was released to the public. The way I've always pictured this unfolding at the Ashley Madison headquarters is a lot like the climax of a CIA espionage spy movie or something, where like, oh my god, we're about to get burnt. All of our undercover operatives are about to have their identities leaked. But in this case, the secret identities are just shitty goobers that are cheating on their significant others behind their back. Now, Ashley Madison did survive this. The users came flocking back, probably because they had nowhere else to go since their relationships burned to the ground under their own hand and their own sins. And that brings us to today. Ashley Madison plays a central role in the story I want to cover. This is an exchange between a 26-year-old woman and her 28-year-old boyfriend, and she just found out that he had an Ashley Madison account 6 months ago, and this is her confronting him with that cold, hard fact. So she sends a screenshot of Ashley Madison, to which he responds, "Huh?" Like a cartoon character. Like in my head, the way he said that is like Tim the Toolman Taylor out of Home Improvement. "Huh?" And then she just goes, "Nice." And then his response is 2 laughing, crying emojis. "What's up?" He uses the laughing, crying emojis a lot during this conversation. It must be not only his favorite emoji, but his favorite thing in the world. He can't stop laughing and crying here. He's like the fucking Joker or something, I guess. Because every single thing he says throughout here uses those emojis pretty much. It is so fucking annoying. Just an absolute insufferable douchebag. So she says, "You tell me," and he goes, "Tell you what?" He's trying to play dumb like he has no idea what's going on. Ashley, who? Like, he's acting like he's been hit by the orb of confusion out of SpongeBob. It's fucking ridiculous. She clearly knows what you've done. Like, I don't know why he's even trying this angle. Like, he's too stupid to process what's going on. You've lost your mind, babe. What is all this about, huh? What's all this commotion, this mumbo jumbo? She clearly knows. It's fucking annoying reading this guy's text messages. Like, it reminds me of when I played that AI interrogation detective game where you just get nowhere when talking to the AI because it's not quite sophisticated enough, so you get locked in an endless loop. She is speaking to a brick wall of stupid. And then she just goes, "Or don't, I don't care, I'm done." And his response to it is just truly unhinged. So he goes, "LMAO," because you know he can't stop laughing about it. He is cracking up right now, slapping his knee. This is the best comedy he's ever seen in his life. What are you going on about? Period got you tripping?
No, it's most critical.
That is fucking wild. So he's trying to like gaslight her or make her feel like she's insane for even thinking Ashley Madison had anything to do with him in any way. He's trying so hard to try and like push this on her, like, "Oh wow, did you forget to take your normal pills today, babe? Oh goodness gracious, here, let me go get your prescription here so you can come back to reality instead of whatever fantasy you're in here about Ashley Madison." I don't know what that is. Like, this is what's happening here? What's going on? Your period come up or something? You're delusional. So she replies, "No," and then he goes, "And then are you going to explain what you sent me?" What do you mean? You would clearly know what she sent you. Fuck, it's so frustrating just reading this guy's texts. So she goes, "There's really nothing for me to explain. You're the one playing dumb." Immediately calling his bluff on this, he is legitimately just playing the dumbest man on the planet right now. And he continues to double down on it. Playing dumb about what? I'm confused. And then she goes, "You're not confused, lol," and then drops his username, I think. And I can only make out the last part of it, but there's a 10 in there. I'm guessing because every other variation of his favorite Xbox gamer tag was taken, so he had to throw on some numbers at the end. So not only was he at least trying to cheat on his girlfriend, he was doing it under the screen name that a 12-year-old would use in World of Warcraft. That's so fucking cringe, Jesus. And then he goes, laughing, crying emoji. Wasn't that one of those websites you tried to join when you were looking for a sugar daddy? And I said, fine, I'm gonna look for a sugar mama then. Laughing, crying emoji. Now, that little tidbit of lore is never addressed in the text messages again because he double texted her right after that. So, the original poster expanded on it in the comments. Apparently, this was a joke the two of them made a while ago about her looking for a sugar daddy and him looking for a sugar mama. But she never, allegedly, never did anything with that, and she assumed he also didn't do anything with that because it was just a joke they shared. And this seems like a desperate attempt from him to try and weasel out some kind of explanation for why he'd be on Ashley Madison and tried to tie it into that. I didn't do anything wrong, asshole, LMAO. I
You're welcome.
most definitely wouldn't need a website to meet girls. This guy's such a Giga Chad pussy slayer. He doesn't need technology to meet women. Fuck, he could just go outside right now and get drowned in sodden panties that would be tossed to him the second he opened his door. Obviously. So then she says, no, it wasn't, and you still did, and paid for it too. And then he hits her with another laughing, crying emoji. I don't think I ever had a conversation with anyone on there. It's full of bots. Definitely never met with anyone. How would you know it's full of bots if you didn't try and converse with people on there? You played yourself. You immediately just fucking showed your whole hand. You absolutely must have used the service to know that it's full of bots. And you must have paid for it in order to access the service as well. Like, checkmate. You did it to yourself. You left yourself wide open to the scholars, mate. Also, it's important to call attention to the fact that he called her an asshole for her bringing this to him. Craziness. Craziness. That doesn't make a difference. You still wanted to cheat enough to pay to do it. Laughing, crying emoji. Babe, if I wanted to cheat, I promise you I would not need to use a website. And she says, yet you still did.
Bye.
And then here it comes. My intentions were not to cheat. And then, of course, she realizes that's a load of baloney there. That's a bunch of fucking horseradish. So she says, that is literally the entire purpose of the site. There's no other intention. Please stop trying to make it seem less bad. I know you didn't really care for me. There is no other intention you can have on Ashley Madison besides trying to fuck somebody else. Like, what
Why
were you
is it
on there
called
for?
Ashley
Looking for a
Madison?
League of Legends duo partner? Like, there's nothing else you could be doing on Ashley Madison. What else would the intention be? You needed someone to grade your poetry or something? Like, there is nothing else. And he knows that it's an impossible angle that he's trying to play here because he doesn't even bother trying to expand on it. No, listen, darling, my intentions weren't to cheat. In fact, they were actually quite noble, and here's why. Like, he didn't even bother. He's just like, hey, I wasn't there to cheat. Just take my word for it. So he finishes it off by saying, doesn't mean that was my intentions, though, but LMAO, babe. I definitely care about you, jackass. Like, he's trying to be, like, somewhat playful about it and try and, like, minimize the severity of what he's done or attempted to do. He's just like, LMAO, babe. You jackass. You silly salamander. Oh my goodness, pumpkin pie. Come on. You know I care about you. I was just thinking about how I missed you earlier before you called. I couldn't cheat on you, honey. I was actually just thinking about you right before you called. Like, I was actually thinking about you. How could I possibly have cheated on you if I just thought of you, right? Like, come on, you're being ridiculous. Calm down, calm on. It's not a big deal. A super innovative and interesting strategy from him that did not pan out well at all. This is where the relationship ended. Cheating will usually put the kibosh on a relationship, as well it should. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of share this story with all of you here. That's about it. So yeah.
Rocksteady. You can tell who I am from the back because it's heavy. Rocksteady.
know
our
what?
patience.
What do we?
Thank you.
Shut up, man.
Back off, straight men.
It's 2025.
Or straight adjacent men.
We don't need to be more men with a podcast who won't listen to a female doctor. God damn it. Anyway, if you enjoyed that chaotic reaction, you can watch our Patreons. If you want to watch those full reactions, you can like, follow, subscribe to us, hit us up on over with the nameless little monsters that he has over there following him. So welcome over here. You can name his little shits.
Oh, it's aggressive over here. Okay.
We thought we'd keep the Mean Girls Christmas vibes going, so we're watching a movie where Lacey Chabert falls in love with a sexy Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, we are watching Hot Frosty. You're up.
That's it. That's it.
I just realized today's debrief says no comedy sketches.
No comedy. How are we going to save Christmas then?
With today's sponsor, Cook Unity.
Oh, that's right, Cookie Unity, the first chef-to-consumer platform delivering freshly prepared, pre-selected meals to your doors weekly.
With Cook Unity, you can select from 350 plus chef-created meals each week using 7 different dietary filters. Chefs who are Food Network alums, Shames Beard Award winners, and acclaimed restaurateurs.
Meals are delivered fully cooked, so all you have to do is heat them up and you're ready to eat.
We've been having these meals on nights when we're editing and we don't have time to go get something. Cook Unity takes the pressure off deciding what to eat.
I ordered classic duck confit by Chef Dustin Taylor and old-fashioned glazed holiday ham by Chef Chris Rattel, which, like, I cannot stress enough, was actually really good. The cranberry sauce was so delicious, made the meat extremely succulent, and tasted so much better than you would expect from something coming out of a box.
God there.
I was obsessed with my creamy chicken and bacon pasta by Chef Cedric Nicholas. It was cheesy, meaty, bacony.
Like an insurance porno commercial.
Oh.
Aww.
Jingle Bell Rock. That is yet another callback to Mean Girls.
This just turned into how many references can Benji find to Mean Girls?
Hey, that's the girl from Mean Girls. That's a reference.
That's 2. Oh, dead husband.
It can't be a divorce. Why is there no divorces in these movies?
Because then that assumes fault on someone's end, and we
Yeah.
don't want any question. It was
But
no one's fault.
Here's all I'm asking. Who's killing all these spouses?
Santa.
All I have to say is the Parent Trap made it work. This could make it work.
Hey, so nice to see you. Come on in.
Oh, she greets everyone?
What a sweetheart.
When I was younger, my mother always wanted me to meet someone.
Well, it didn't work out for you, did it?
Oh my god.
God. No, I was just thinking that. You never met anyone? Where's her Christmas miracle?
That's Hot Frosty too.
I always used to say, you'll never find the warmth unless you venture out into the cold. Bundled up in my favorite red scarf, went down to the local pub and met the man of my dreams that very night.
Not gonna let you leave without it.
Yeah.
All right, over under on there being a Santa-like character in this movie.
I think she might be the Santa-like character.
Okay, but who made that hot Frosty?
Somebody with priorities, okay?
Benji. See, I think they should have been bold and cast a man with 3 roles and made him the hot Frosty.
The dad bod Frosty. Aw, they're not even showing us the cheeks.
You keep it.
You know, if I made that snowman and he came to life and ran off with someone else, I'd be pissed.
Somewhere out there is a gay ice sculptor who's like, damn it.
I'd be like, where can I get a fucking flamethrower?
It's about to get real warm in here, Frosty.
Benji, just hang on, let me see
Move
something.
it.
Let me see what we're working with.
We're working with a David or a Goliath.
Oh, curious holiday music playing. Oh, he's naked.
That's scary. Why is he colored? Well, I guess because he's... Oh, this is terrifying.
I feel like we're about to get like an interpretive dance.
Yeah, right?
Oh, okay. The scarf's just gonna magically stay there. Sure.
He's terrifying looking. Who is this guy? He does look familiar.
He's the vet from Schitt's Creek.
Oh, shit. His jawline's more intense now.
Look, like everything's more intense.
Right? It looks like he was definitely working out a lot in preparation for this.
Wow, I love that the husband backs up and the wife just said, hang on, honey, you called?
Let's investigate.
She's like, let's see what that is. Give me 1 second. He looks like Mr. Tumnus.
I was gonna say that too.
Oh,
Oh! Girl, you're gonna die.
I'm gonna lose it when she sticks her foot into that crack, and it's just gonna.
I love talking. It's amazing.
Excuse me, that's my scarf.
Excuse me.
I gave that scarf to a snowman.
Hi.
I was made of snow, and now I'm made of not snow.
I really can't believe that. Aren't you cold?
No.
I can warm you up. Why don't you come inside and I can get you some food?
Is it like cannibalism for you to drink water? I don't know. We drink water and we're 80% or have a slush, you know?
I have ice cream. Is that me killing my own kind?
We can't tell Sheriff Hunter. He overreacts about everything. He arrested someone at the movies once. Excessive candy unwrapping. Apparently it was a noise violation.
That's fair. Oh shit! I didn't know he was in this.
Oh my god, Greg.
Fantastic. Oh my god, and Joe Tarantolo or Tartaro or something.
From Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'm going to find the perpetrator. There's nothing fine about someone smashing windows in my town.
What is your name?
I don't know.
What's the last thing you remember?
You, last night, staring at me, putting my scarf
I'm
on.
done.
I think that's
Bye.
what brought me to life.